It's Double R the guy tapping in with y'all. So look, today we're gonna be talking about fear in the relation of COVID-19. And we're just gonna talk a little bit about how the elite use fear as a tactic to aid in whatever it is they're doing. Okay, so as of right now, with all this shit going on, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all been feeling like, damn, I just feel this weird energy in the air, and it's just a negative vibe and a negative energy. The reason that you feeling that is because you have the entire world importing their energy into a negative idea and a negative aspect of life, which is COVID 19. So you got everybody running around with COVID 19 on their mind. So the energy of the universe is all on the same accord. The energy of the universe is all on the same alignment. This is why everybody feeling this low negative ass energy, because everybody's putting their energy into this. Now, before I even get into what I want to say, um, I'm not even about to get deep into this COVID shit, but anytime the government or anytime something is marketed through the media heavily, that is the bait. All right. So COVID 19, as y'all have seen, if y'all haven't already, the percentage of people that's dying, or that's the recovery from of people who've had this disease, is so much higher than the amount of people that died. There's been like less than 1% of our population in the entire world that has died from COVID 19. More people are dying from heart disease. More people are dying from the regular flu. And everybody talking about this COVID 19. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really a waste of energy to be putting in. And then all the people that are dying from COVID 19 is old as fuck, okay? Or just have a weak immune system, you know? But back to the fear thing. Um, Fear is a very strong tactic. Most people don't know that when you are in a fearful or a negatively emotional state, meaning sadness, depression, or anger, this actually affects your internal organs, right? So when you are angry, this can affect your kidneys. When you are sad, this can affect your lungs. It can create tightness within the lungs. This is why um, people, when they sad, they sigh a lot and go because they feeling tightness within their lungs, and they feel like they can't breathe. So their body naturally takes in a deep breath, and everybody done this before, so you know that what I'm talking about is real, right? So when you're fearful, you actually can weaken your immune system and your entire body. So now that the elite are pushing this disease and talking about this illness and all this shit, you're constantly thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? You're in a fearful state, you're in a sad state, and you weakening your immune system to even allow this disease to even get to you. So before, it might not have been able to get to you, but now the fact that you're thinking about it all the time, it's going to make you get it. It's going to attract it into your universe. You attract what you fear, just like you attract what you want, right? But if that fear is a heavier frequency, and if you're fearful, then you're going to attract things that's fearful to you. You know what I'm saying? You ever feared dropping a plate full of food, and then you drop that bitch because you was thinking about it so much? Your mind was constantly saying, I'm going to drop this, I'm going to drop this. So it's the same thing. They're using fear, the earth's energy and your frequency of all the people, to stimulate this fear to not only further their agenda, but you weakening your immune system by just playing into it. You can't even walk or cough without a nigga thinking COVID. As soon as a nigga cough, that's the first thing on your mind, like, this nigga got corona. Like, and that's where it's at. They've been able to infiltrate your mind, and that's why a weak mind is the first step to disease. That's why your mind is the root to all diseases, because that's where it starts here. It really does. Just by you projecting that energy and saying that you got the flu and telling yourself that you sick, that's what happens. You weaken your body. And you can play these types of mind games on yourself, and people don't know. Go watch this show called 100 Humans on Netflix, and they'll show you the placebo effect very well. They sat a bunch of people down in a chair. They sat a bunch of people down in a chair, and they said, we're going to try to make them feel better. And we're going to play a frequency and tell them that it makes them feel better. and they kept raising the frequency level, and as they raised the frequency level, it was just changing the sound. Like it was like a vibrating sound, like zzz, 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 you know what I'm saying? So they kept changing the frequency of the sound, and it really wasn't doing anything. Like it wasn't making no difference. And they kept saying, "Oh, I feel much better, and I feel greater." And you know, and it's not to say that these people are dumb and they don't know what's going on, even though they don't know what's going on. But it's a simple fact that if I tell you that you're doing good, or that if I tell you that something's going good, and you got a couple other people around you that's telling you the same thing, how easily it can influence you to make you feel better. This is called the placebo effect, when nothing is actually going on. So this just goes to show you the power of the mind, and how people are able to do certain things like lift up cars and fucking make it to the hospital after they've been shot 3 or 4 times. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want y'all to think about that. Fear is a big role in the elite manipulating you to fall for their agenda. Like, and just throwing out the bait. Like the corona is the bait. Nobody really getting sick from the corona. Nobody's really dying from the corona, but they marketing it that way. You know what I'm saying? The amount of people, the amount of shit that they marketing on the internet, you would actually think that niggas is dying from the shit heavily. Like it's really a pandemic. Now I can see if 20% of the people was dying from the shit, but it's not. You got less than 1% of niggas that's dying. Out of the entire world, you got what, 300,000 cases. It could even be 500,000. It can even be 1 million cases of deaths. Nigga, there's 9 billion people in this world. More niggas is dying than that from other shit. You know what I'm saying? But nobody gives a fuck about it. So, but what I mean by bait is, for example, we throw the corona out there, everybody latch on to it. They prepping you for they real. It's a trick. You know, you taking the fish, you throwing it out there, and they think that they getting the food when really they the food. You know what I'm saying? And something such as coronavirus is fucking with everybody and doing this. Everybody stay inside. That's the bait. That's to get you to stay inside. It's a big pandemic. Everybody dying from it. And not saying that this is the case, but let's just say if Trump's agenda with this whole coronavirus, and not saying that it's Trump because Trump don't run shit either. He's just a puppet for the niggas that's behind him. But let's just say that their agenda was to set up this wall that Trump has been talking about, right? About bordering people off from the rest of the United States. Y'all niggas will go for that now. Before, y'all would not go for that. Y'all was no wall, no this, no that. But now that there's a coronavirus and it's super deadly and it's causing a pandemic around the entire universe, you all for that wall now. So I just want y'all to be aware of how the government work, because this is the type of shit that they do. Now the wall sounds like a good idea. And see, they whole purpose and point is to make you feel comfortable about making your decision. You can't just rob a nigga, right? You gotta make a nigga think that it's okay to get in your house first. Then you gotta make a nigga think that it's okay to be in your house by yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what these niggas are doing. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they're doing. They leading your ass up for extermination. But that's all I wanted to talk about. Just wanted to talk about this COVID and how it affects your body and how it affects fear. So just stay focused and stop thinking about all that dumbass shit and just focus on your money and, you know, get your chicken. Peace.